again am listening to all the good music that I was raised with. Glasgow meets Poland meets American. The punk in Poland in the 1980s was not nihilist. It was all about love, never-ending love. It was about devotion. It was about respect. Very ethical. Because those little kids were dreaming of a land and a time and a country and relationships that they would never have because they were stuck in communist Poland. Excuse me, burping. I'm like literally burping. Sorry, I was like drinking one of these juices. I just made a juice. Looking too much mango sometimes. What was I talking about? I have no clue. Oh yeah, Polish punk. Punk was born in Poland because the true punk was born in Poland. So punk that was nihilist, like F you, and like we don't care about anything. That's not attractive. It doesn't get you very far as an artist. But if you're standing on a stage and you're like, I care about everything. I love you. Just you and only you. That's the thing as well. It's about monogamy in Poland. There's still gentlemen in Poland. And they were raised by their grannies and their mums. You know, babcias and mamas. There's this thing where you know everyone who's Polish is like, yeah, I've got like two babcias, they're amazing. So many mamas, like the aunties are amazing. Everyone in Poland is so amazing. All the women look like Polish versions. We've got so many like Polish versions of Sophia Loren. Like Violetta Vilas, where you go, that woman was beyond beautiful, like literally. But anyone who's there, they just have there's this connection between men and women where it's a deep connection. It's already deep because the guy's already been well raised by like all the ladies around him. So when you spark with that Polish man, he's very instantly respectful. Just always is going to do the stuff you ask him to do. He's going to work hard. He's going to be there. Like, he's going to do dishes. He's going to know how to, like, chop wood, but he'll also know how to, like, fix an engine, make lace. But then the women in Poland are so revered as well. They're really, like... There's just no serial killers in Poland. Like, you can look that up. It doesn't exist. Because I feel like if there was anything where the dude might have been remotely thinking about something like that, there was a babcia being like he had a granny being like, you don't have to do that. Like, we love you. We see you. We're not going to twist your masculinity or like make you feel belittled. We're going to work with your masculinity. We're going to include it. You're not going to be by yourself. You're not going to feel isolated. You're not going to do that feeling of, you know, I hate women. Men in Poland love women. Naturally. They just love women the way they love food, the way they love nature, the way they love their job. Like, everyone's like got this passion for life. There's so many words for love in Poland. I feel like there's more words for love, how to love in Poland. And the way that you love your lover is different than the way that you love, you know, like if I'm like, I love a coffee, it's different than I love my mom or I love my man who's my man forever. Like, if you love your husband, it's a very different form of love. So they take account for that in the way they talk, and you feel it. You know, there's this respect just imbued in the culture. It's pretty epic, you know? Pretty epic. And there's like lots of mermaids there. There's lots of like vibes. Anyway, I was talking about something else before I started. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do a read through of the screenplay. I did already a read through of A Daughter of Wallace. Now I'm going to do a read through of all these screenplays. I've got 10 for 10. These screenplays, I've got 10 scripts that I've written that, oh my god, I'm like going to puke from that mango juice. Oh, hang on, I have to sit up in a different way. Jesus Christ. See, I burped, but I almost vomited on YouTube. I would have been terrible. Has anyone ever puked on YouTube just impromptu? It's something you don't see in a Shakespeare play. He covered a lot of ground, but Shakespeare wasn't going to be like, yeah, I understand pregnant ladies who have to puke. Not that I'm pregnant, but it would be the Immaculate Conception if I was. No, what was I saying? Yeah, okay, by the way. Right, so I have 10 for 10. It's like 10 movies for 10 million. It's very you know, thought out, in the sense that I have so many scripts. I always have 10 or more scripts that I have already written and then have developed that are in development. So always I kind of have lots of things I'm doing simultaneously, but this is the one that I'm the most excited about because it feels like, you know, A Secret Daughter of Wallace is part of that, Rad Dads is part of that. There's a lot of stuff I've got, you know, it's like William Wallace Day is a script. There's all these scripts I've got where I'm just gonna like read them on YouTube and you guys are gonna go, okay. And it's a way to connect with other writers, but mostly it's a way to connect with financiers, because I feel like there's people, look at Knot in My Hair, you should give me millions of pounds to make my next film, millions of dollars to make my next film, because give me millions of yen, because I like have knots in my hair. I had that idea in California, I'm not gonna lie. I was like on the beach in California and I was like 10 for 10. And it's a wholesome concept because everything I've ever done has actually made its money back. Like, touch wood, touch my crystal here. See my crystal? Get yourself one of these. It's a real crystal. Playstate healing. She gave it to me. Well, I bought it from her, but she also did a crystal healing for me. Changed my life. That's another YouTube story. My mates all know that story and they'll be like, that would require like 10 YouTubes to explain. 10 like 2-hour YouTubes. Yeah, so for the financiers out there, all my films have made their money back. They've all been well reviewed. Everything I've ever done came out in the cinemas, came out in theatres, have been internationally renowned. There's also been this feeling where people love working with me. Actors love working with me. I'm an actor's director because I am an actress. I get what it's like. I was on the stage when I was 17 in New York going like, oh, wow, I get it. Like, I know what this is. Then when I was acting for other people, I understood how beautiful our process of collaboration really is. And you can't get enough of it. So anyway, all of these things are coming up. We've got these incredible scripts just coming out of my channeling process, which, by the way, Rad Dads I wrote is a comedy. It's a conservationist comedy. It's literally such an incredible one. But basically, I wrote that in 4 hours because Elijah Wood, I did Bitch with him and Waller, Josh Waller, like my producers on that. When I was talking to them, I remember being like, oh, I've done this thriller with them, bitch, but I'm going to do something more funny. I think it was Josh Waller or like Daniel Noah was like, one of them was like, why don't you do a comedy first or after this? The second you can, the moment you can, do a rom-com or something after this. And it's a Scottish rom-com, so that's also better, but it's also American, so nothing better than one of those crossovers. And also, life is good because I feel like I'm getting a tan. I feel like I'm getting all these things in line where it just feels like good vibes these days. And then the other aspect is everyone that's worked with me, you can chat to them because I've got a like really good street cred in the sense. Christina Hendrick liked working with me. There's so many people that I worked with. Peter Mullen liked working with me. So if you ask them, if you go like, is Mariana good? They'll be like, yeah, she's great to work with. Which I take really seriously because I think your word and who you are as a woman and like who you are as a soul in this planet or on this planet, in this world, is vital. You got to be nice to everyone. Some nice. Quadruple nice. But also well organized. Like, Mina Singh is my cinematographer from Collection, and she was actually, when we were working together, we shot listed incredibly fast, and we would do these days. We'd come in with an 8-hour day. You know, when we'd planned for a 12-hour day, we'd do it in 8 hours because Mina and I had been so professional before, and then when we met each other, the two of us were like, oh my god, we're both born the same week as Beyonce. Like, we're so organized. We're so prepared. And all my actors are so prepared. So I'm bringing like my team that's already ready to go. And she had her, you know, her peeps who were ready to go in all her departments. And you go, oh my God, like that's such a good marriage of really incredible collaborators. And we did that film in Alabama. We shot Collection for a number of months in Alabama. And I loved it. I love Birmingham. I love the people there. They were so polite. Oh, gosh. Natalie Clark came, my music supervisor. Natalie is got an album coming out. You guys need to check it out. I was like, you are the Scottish Joni Mitchell. She has as well. Like, if you hear her voice, you're like, oh, she's such an angel. She has that angel sound where you go, is she human or an angel? Like, you're watching her on stage going, that's an angel, man. That's not even a lady. Like, she came from heaven to just bless us for 5 minutes. But also, she's so good at music supervision. I said she can get a song faster than anyone else. And better, with like more respect and politeness and just sweetness. All those good Glasgow things that we were raised with. You know, like our mums raised us really well in Scotland. So we had to be nice and polite to people when we shot out of Glasgow to do other things. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. We're talking about all these themes. I might have to go, oh, that's such a better look. Why didn't I have that for my video? Look. See, I'll do that next time. I'll actually use a fucking, excuse my French, clip. Proper clip. I love that sound. Where's that from? Like, there's some like comedy where she's just like, oh, I ate a bug. It's Joni Mitchell. It's Goldie Hawn in Overboard, the original, with Kurt Russell. And you're like, yes, they should be together. Like, when you watch them together, you're like, that is chemistry galore. My God, you know, they took chemistry, they took cinematic chemistry and took it to this other boiling point level where you just go, she's so clever, he's so clever, they're so good together, funny as heck. But she goes, I ate a bug. Like, she can't believe she ate a bug. So she's like, that's how you feel when you eat one. You go, I ate a bug. Like, anyone, give me anything other than that bug to just eat, like a wee berry or like something, like a piece of like small beef that's like really nice from Dario the butcher in Florence. You're like, give me that meat from his butcher shop, please, instead of whatever that bug was. Right, I love you guys. I literally love you so much. I got a new bracelet today, so everything's kicking off. All my crystals are happening. We're just in a good vibe. Everything's going really well, you know. What else was I gonna say? Thanks, guys. Thanks for the love and the support over the years, you know what I mean? And couldn't have done any of this without you. This is really because people came out to see the first one when I did Good Dick. People came and watched it. Sean Connery gave me the directing award for that, which changed my life. And I remember, it's seared in my memory forever because I remember he was wearing this cashmere jumper and I was just like, what a class act. Like, I loved him. I loved him in real life. Like, I was like, what a man, you know? What an inspiration. And what else? Good Dick went to Sundance. Thanks to all the Sundance peeps. Thanks for making me host the Sundance Award show. That was next level. I loved that. I'll talk about that one time on here. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I have to redo the nail polish on my toe. On one toe, it fell off. You hate it when that happens. I've always got to reapply. Okay. Keep on rocking the free world, okay? Love you guys. Bye.